Hello guys, welcome back to Think Academy, and this will be the last day of the training camp this round, and also the last day of what problems with percentages. So this is day 6. Let's have a look what we have in this round. Okay, so the first kind of question is decrease by the decrease by a percentage. Okay, so basically you need to find out the new value after the decrease. Well, for this kind of question, we have two ways to do it. A lot of students are more familiar with the previous methods, or we also say old methods, which is very straightforward. But I always stress to my student that is you need to try to use the new method as much as you can, so that when you meet some more complicated and difficult questions, you still can deal with it with the new method. Okay, so learn it, use it. Now let's have a look at the old method first. Okay, so we reduce the 300 points by 10%. Then how many points are left over? Well, it's quite easy to find out the reduced part, or we can also say the cut away part. Okay, so how many points you need to cut away from the total? That will be, okay, we know how to calculate the parts, right? That will be the total times the percentage of the parts you're looking for. That is the 10% part. Yep. Okay, so we have a lot of ways to calculate percentage. You can change this into decimal 0.1, or change it into fraction 1/10, or just keep the percentage symbol, okay, and divide it by 100 directly to remove the percentage symbol. Okay, so you can just choose one of that way. We already talked about how to do the calculation, so I will not say spend much time on it. Okay, so anyway, we can change it into decimal 0.1, so it will be 30 points. Okay, and total is 300, so the rest after the reduce will be after the reduction, it will be 300 minus 30 equals to 270. So the answer is 270. Okay, but today we need to learn a new method, which is very important for more complicated questions. That is, well, maybe I can explain with the line segment. Well, how to draw a line segment? Okay, we always start with the beginning. Okay, that is, what do you change? What is the change based on? For example, this 10% is based on the 300 points. So I will draw the line segment at the very beginning to represent the 300 points. Are we clear? So the beginning line segment is always about the base. Are we clear? Okay, so the base is 300 points, and that will be 300 points. That will be 100%. Okay, that is the original part. And now what we do is we need to cut 10% of that. It's a bit longer so that you can see it clearly. So we cut 10%. Now, can you tell me what is the percentage for the remaining part? Is it easy? Right? Okay, that is the rest will be 100%. Well, remember, 100% is actually just 1. Yeah? So basically, you can just use 1 to represent it if you don't want to write down the whole number. Yeah, 1 minus 10%, which is 90%. So basically, 90% of what? Is 90% of the original base. What is the base? 300 points. So it's 90% of 300 points. Are you clear? So the key for this method is that you need to find out the percentage you're looking for first. Okay, you're looking for the rest, then what is the percentage of the rest? Okay, so the percentage to represent the rest is 90, and we can also write it as 1 minus 10% of the total. So times the total, 300. That's how we find out the remaining part. Are we clear? Okay, so that will be 300 times 90%. That is 270, the same answer. Okay, so we can take down the notes now. Okay, in order to find out the new value, okay, the new value, after the decrease of a percentage, then it would just be the original value. The original value times 1 minus the decreased percentage. Okay, 1 minus the decreased percentage, and this would be the result will be the percentage for the new part, for the new value. Are we clear? Okay, so let's try to use this method. Learn it, use it. Okay, so the original price of a pair of Nike sneakers was 80 pounds. In the Black Friday sale, which is going on recently, there is a 35% off. Okay, so underline the keywords is a reduction, and this is the original price, and we're looking for the sale price. Okay, If you don't understand this new method quite well, you can draw the line segment to help you. Okay, but if you understand it, we can use it directly. Okay, that is 80% times the percentage of the sell price. So the sell price takes up how much of the total? Okay, if it is 35% off, then the remaining part will be 1 minus 35%, which is 65%. Are we clear? Okay, yeah, so 80 times 65%, and we just do the multiplication, so it will be 52. So after the reduction, okay, the price will be 52 pounds. Okay, that's quite a lot, right? I mean, there's a big reduce here. Okay, so that is number 2. Now let's just do the same way with question 3. It's also easy. The normal price is £40, but it's reduced by 20% in the sale. And what is the sell price now for the football? Okay, yep. Do it again. Original price times 1 minus the reduction percentage. That is the answer. So 40 times 80%. That means 80%, this part of the original money, £32. Okay, so the answer is B. Okay, the last question for this kind of question is this one. A little bit changed, but not very difficult. You only need to be be careful with the details. Okay, so Mr. Green buys 6 Christmas cards, and each costs £5. That's quite a lot, right? Okay, he has a voucher of for 50% off when over £25 is spent. So there is a threshold, a requirement. Okay, so first of all, you need to make sure it is over £25 because before you use these discounts. Okay, so is that over £25? If you just look at this, of course it's not, but he needs 6 of them, right? So what is the total price? Yeah, the original total price will be 6 times 5 equals to £30, and 30 is over 25. So that means we can use this discount. So with this discount, we can just calculate it with the formula we learned just now. So the new price, or the money he needs to pay, is 30, the original price, times 1 minus the reduction percentage, £15. 15%. Is that okay? So it will be 30 times 85%, okay, which is 2,550%. And if you remove the percentage symbol, it will be £25.5. So that will be the final answer. Next you go, increased by the percentage. Okay, so that is the opposite. The other way around. But if you understand the first kind of question, this will not be difficult. So we can work it faster. Yeah. First basic methods you need to know before this lesson is you need to work out the parts after the increase. After the increase, which is 120 times 20% equals to £24, right? And then the total is the original part plus the extra. So basically it's 120 plus 24. If you look back at the first question today, the expression 1, you will see the only difference is this symbol. You need to do addition because it's an increase, not decrease. Okay, so there will be 144. Okay, another way, the new method you need to learn is the formula method, or we can also start with the line segment here. Okay, there is a beginning line segment, as I said, is represent the base. This is a change of 20% of what? Of the original price, 120. So this £120 is taken as 100%. The original line segment, that means 1 is taken as a whole. Is that clear? Okay. And what we do is we extend it by 20%. So not only 100%, but also an extra 20% increase. Yeah. Okay. So altogether will be the new price. That will be totally 120% of what? 100% of the £120. Are you clear? Are you clear? Of the original price. So, okay, so if it is 120% of this money, you only need to use 120% times this money. Then you can get the final total. Are you clear? Okay, so that will be 120, the original price, times 1 plus 20%. That's how we get 120%, right? 1 plus 20. Are we good? Yep, so it will be 120 times 120%. Okay, that is 144 as well. Is that clear? So now we can just make the formula just now complete. Okay, so just now we say the formula is the new value equals to original price times 1 minus the decrease percentage. But if it is an increase, then it should be plus. Yep, so it could be plus or minus. Okay, the new value after increase or decrease. Okay, so let's move on 6. Okay, so Mr. Gray bought a house with 100,000 last year, and this year the house gone up by 6%. What is the new price? Well, if you use the formula, it's quite straightforward. The original price is 500,000. Yeah, and then it is an increase of 6%. So it'll be 100. If you are afraid you make mistake, you can write down 100% instead of 1. 100 plus 6%. So what is the percentage at last? Is that 160? No, be careful. It's not 60%, it's 6%. So finally, it is actually 106%. And if I were you, I would deal with the percentage symbol first, okay, because we know that this is divided by 100, so divided by 100. So basically is 5,000 times 106. Okay, so that is the final answer, E. Okay, just a direct use of the formula. Okay, and this one is almost the same, but with a little context in it. Okay, the full price of the car was this last year, remember? Okay, and Damon has been saving the money to buy the car, and now he already had 7,350. It seems quite close now, but unfortunately, the price of the car also become expensive by 10%. So still need to save, okay, to buy the car. So that is basically to find out the difference between the saving money and also price now, right? Because the price has changed. So what is the price now? Okay, so let's have a look at price this year. Okay, that will be the original price 12,000 times. Okay, the increase is 10%, so it will be plus 10%, or we're going to say 100 plus 10%. Do you understand? Okay, so this year will be 12000 times 110%. Okay, so let's see. That will be 1, 3, 2. Yeah, 13,200. Okay, so that will be the new price. Okay, and how he now already have 7,350. So the difference will be 13200 minus 7,350 equals to 5850. Okay, finally, the last question. Every day, the total number of bees in the hive increased by 10%, and there are 1,000 bees in the hive. And how many bees will there be 2 days later? Well, some students just do it as 1,000 times 1 plus 10% and done. Is that correct? No. Okay, so first of all, you need to find out the day 1. After day 1, okay, 1 day later, yeah, you can do it in this way. Yep. Okay, so E equals to 1100. Okay, 1,100. Okay, and then day 2, you should also do the same. So underline the keywords. You need to find out 2 days. So, but this time the base is changed into 1,100, and the change is still the same. 1 plus 10%. Are you guys clear? So the answer is not 1,200. No, because after 1 day, the base has increased. So 10% of the base will also be more than 100. Are you good? Okay, so that will be 1210. Okay, so 1,210 bees. Are you guys okay? Well, you can also write it in this way. 1,000 times 1 plus 10%, and this is for day 1. And then for day 1, you also increased in this way, 1 plus 10%. Okay, so you can also do it in this way. And the answer is still the same. Okay, so much about this. And what problem with fraction and percentages are important questions as well as difficult questions in 11 plus. I hope for these 2 weeks we bring all of the details, okay, make it as detailed as possible so that you can understand every detail and also every trap. Yeah, hope this kind of training camp did help you guys. Okay, look forward for the next round. See you guys then. Bye.